Welcome back to Silent Alpha Dating, where we dissect the hidden psychology behind attraction and the complex dynamics of modern relationships. We often hear that women want a nice guy, yet we constantly see them choosing men who appear dangerous or aloof. This is the paradox of kindness, a fundamental misunderstanding that leaves many good men feeling frustrated, lonely, and completely invisible. Today we explore why kindness is not the currency of attraction you think it is, and how to truly build desire. We will dive deep into the psychology of attraction, challenging the conventional wisdom that has misled men for decades about love. According to Dr. Taraban, there is a distinct difference between what creates safety and what actually triggers a woman's primal desire. Many men make the fatal mistake of leading with kindness, hoping it will negotiate genuine desire where none previously existed. But kindness is not a generator of attraction. It is merely a sustainer that only works after attraction is established. To change your results, you must first dismantle the nice guy programming that society has installed in your mind since childhood. Let us begin by dissecting the paradox of kindness and understanding why being too available often leads to zero respect. Women absolutely desire kindness and safety, but they only want these qualities from a man they are already attracted to. Attraction is the fire that must be lit first. Kindness is merely the wood you add later to keep it burning. If you offer kindness without first establishing your value as a man, you are viewed as a servant, not a partner. A lion does not need to roar constantly to be respected. His presence alone commands attention because of his potential for power. When a high-value man acts kindly, it is perceived as a gift. When a low-value man does it, it is a tax. You must prioritize becoming a man capable of generating attraction before you worry about being the nicest person in the room. The nice guy creates boredom because he is predictable, while attraction thrives on mystery, challenge, and a hint of uncertainty. Safety is the container for a relationship, but it is never the spark that starts the engine of romantic love. This is why self-improvement is non-negotiable. You cannot negotiate desire with logic. You must trigger it with your physical reality. Now that we understand the role of kindness, we must explore the second pillar, the fundamental differences in how we communicate. Men and women often speak different languages, leading to a disconnect even when both have the best intentions in mind. Masculine communication is primarily about the transfer of information, solving problems, and analyzing data to reach a logical conclusion. Feminine communication, however, is about emotional resonance, sharing an experience, and creating a shared state of feeling between two people. When a man tries to use pure logic to connect with a woman's emotional state, he fails to create resonance. She does not always want a solution to her problem. She wants you to feel the weight of her burden. To communicate effectively, you must learn to step out of the data stream and step into the river of emotion. This is called emotional resonance. It is the ability to vibrate at the same frequency as the person you are with. Just as a tuning fork causes a nearby string to vibrate, your emotional state can directly influence how she feels. If you are anxious, she becomes anxious. If you are grounded and amusingly indifferent, she feels safe and playful. You are the thermostat of the relationship, setting the emotional temperature that she will naturally adjust to over time. Mastering this communication style allows you to bypass her logical defenses and speak directly to her emotional center. The goal is not to abandon your masculine logic, but to integrate it with the ability to navigate emotional waters. This skill is rare among men today, which makes it an incredibly high-value trait in the modern dating marketplace. Communication is a dance, not a debate. You must lead with your energy rather than trying to win with words. Moving beyond communication, we must address the concept of status, specifically what we call renown or contextual alpha.
You do not need to be a billionaire or a movie star to trigger the hypergamous instincts of a woman.
Contextual alpha means being the dominant male within a specific hierarchy or social circle that holds meaning to her. When you are on stage, or leading a meeting, or captaining a team, you temporarily hold the highest status. Renown is about being known and respected for something specific. It signals competence, social proof, and leadership ability. Women want to be with a man who is admired by other men, as this validates her choice in a mate. If you lack money or looks, you can compensate by building renown in a community where you can demonstrate excellence. Competence is an aphrodisiac. Watching a man perform a high-skill task with ease triggers a primal attraction response. Money is a resource, but renown is a social signal that indicates you have the genetics to survive and thrive. Cultivate a circle where you are the king and bring her into that world so she can witness your power. This is why introducing her to your colleagues who respect you is more powerful than buying her an expensive dinner. You do not need to rule the world, you just need to rule your world and invite her to visit. Even in altruism, there is a hierarchy. Be the one who organizes the charity, not just the one who donates. Social proof is the ultimate shortcut to attraction because it removes the risk for her. Others have already vetted you. Prioritize your mission and your status above chasing women, and you will find that women naturally chase your status. However, even with attraction and status, every relationship eventually hits a wall known as the crisis of disappointment. This is the moment when the chemical high of the honeymoon phase wears off and reality comes crashing down hard. In the beginning, we fall in love with a projection, an ideal image that we have painted over the other person. The crisis occurs when that image shatters and you are forced to look at the flawed human being standing before you. Most people panic at this stage, believing they have chosen the wrong partner or that the love has suddenly died. But this crisis is not the end. It is actually the starting line for the only real relationship you will have. True intimacy requires the death of the fantasy. You must grieve the perfect partner. You never had to love the real one. Mature love is not a feeling. It is a decision to invest in another person despite their flaws and annoying habits. This stage demands radical responsibility. You can no longer blame her for not living up to your impossible fantasy. You must realize that your disappointment is your own creation, born from the gap between your expectations and reality. When you accept her as she is, without trying to fix her, you create a space where true intimacy can finally grow. This is the work of a high-value man. He does not run when things get difficult. He builds through the friction. If you can navigate the crisis of disappointment, you graduate from a childish romance to a powerful, adult partnership. Let us integrate these concepts. Attraction first, kindness second, emotional resonance, contextual status, and accepting reality. This is not about manipulation or tricks. It is about understanding the biological and psychological software that runs us all. You are building a mindset that makes you immune to the common struggles that destroy most modern relationships. When you master your own emotions, you become the rock that she can hold on to when her own world feels chaotic. Be the captain of your ship. Do not ask the passenger for directions, but make sure she enjoys the journey. The silent alpha does not need to shout his value. It is evident in how he handles conflict and leads his life. Cultivate silence and stillness within yourself, for it is in the silence that your true power and confidence are generated. Do not wait for the perfect moment or the perfect woman. Start becoming the perfect version of yourself right now. Step out of your comfort zone, challenge your old beliefs, and dare to be the man who commands respect without asking. Destroy the nice guy persona that seeks approval and rebuild a man who seeks truth, purpose, and genuine connection. Your purpose is your lighthouse. Keep your eyes fixed on it, and she will naturally follow the path you illuminate. Remember, we are not advocating for cruelty. We are advocating for kindness that is chosen, not kindness that is compelled. When you align with these psychological truths, you unlock a level of relationship success that seemed impossible before. The journey is difficult, and it requires you to face your deepest insecurities, but the reward is absolute freedom. Attraction, communication, status, and reality. These are the 4 pieces of the puzzle you must master to win. This is not just about dating, it is about becoming a patriarch, a leader, and a man of substance. The world is full of noise and confusion. Be the silent signal that cuts through the chaos with clarity. Presence is the greatest gift you can give. In a distracted world, your undivided attention is a powerful force. Keep your flame burning steady. Do not let the winds of her moods or society's expectations blow you out. Resistance is necessary for growth. Embrace the challenges in your relationship as opportunities to sharpen your masculine edge. The goal is not just to get the girl, but to build a legacy of love that lasts a lifetime. You have the potential to be this man. It is simply a matter of waking up and doing the work. This video is your wake-up call. The information is now in your hands, but the action must come from you. Stop waiting for permission to be great. Stop waiting for her to choose you. Choose yourself, and she will follow. Walk with purpose, speak with intent, and love with an open but guarded heart. This is the way. The laws of psychology are as constant as the stars. Navigate by them, and you will never be lost again. Be dangerous enough to be respected and kind enough to be loved. This is the balance of the silent alpha. Carve away everything that is not you. The fear, the doubt, the neediness, until only the masterpiece remains. From this vantage point, you can see that rejection is small and your potential is infinite. Do not fear it. Surround yourself with men who hold you to a higher standard, for you become the average of your tribe. Disconnect from the digital illusions and reconnect with the visceral reality of human interaction. That is where love lives. Be a man of depth. In a world of shallow scrolling, depth is the most attractive quality you can possess. You are the fire keeper. It is your responsibility to keep the warmth alive and protect the flame from dying out. Drive your own life. Do not let anyone else take the wheel, not your parents, not society, not her. Find your true north. A man without direction is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the storm. Breathe in the freedom of responsibility. It is heavy, yes, but it is the only burden worth carrying. Compose the symphony of your life with intention. Do not just play the notes that others have written for you. Plan your success. Attraction is not an accident. It is the result of deliberate design and consistent execution. Keep your vision clear. When you know what you want, the universe has a way of getting out of your way. Conquer yourself first. The external conquests are merely reflections of the internal battles you have already won. When you give from abundance, not for approval. That is the difference between a king and a beggar. Let your love flow like a river, strong and directional, not like a stagnant pond that waits for rain. Maintain your mystery. Do not reveal everything at once. Let her peel back the layers of your character slowly. Romance is the art of tension. Keep the tension alive, and the dance will never have to end. We hope this deep dive has given you the tools to reshape your reality and your relationships starting today. If you found value in this analysis, please like and subscribe to join our community of awakening men. Thank you for watching Silent Alpha Dating. Master your emotions, accept responsibility, and build the relationship you truly deserve.